Hello guys, what's up and welcome to this video. Now today Fortnite released an update, and as a part of this update, vending machines were added into the game. Now what these vending machines do is basically if you have any sort of spare resources, you can turn in these resources and get a specific weapon back. Now originally I wasn't planning on making any sort of video talking about this update. I wasn't even planning on making any sort of Fortnite related video for quite some time, but after playing with these vending machines, I thought it was pretty interesting and I wanted to give my opinion and what I think about this update. Now, before we begin, I just want to clarify, I'm not going to start ranting or go on some sort of rampage against Fortnite. I already did that in my last video. Make sure to check it out if you haven't. Instead, I'm actually going to be pretty positive because quite honestly, I so far enjoy this update and this addition to the game. I really think it kind of like adds an extra layer to Fortnite because now you have to focus more on resources than you were before. Like I know a lot of people who don't even really get resources until way after or until they're kind of bored and they just run into a tree and they're like, oh, I'll just get a few resources and that's really it. So I think it's good that it kind of will force people to care a bit more about resources. I know what personally I've already started to care a bit more about resources than I already did before. I mean, I already did definitely get resources, but now I have more of a drive to do so and more of a reason. And I don't know, I think it just adds an extra objective to the game as well, like an extra thing to do to focus your attention on, which is definitely fun. And I don't know, personally for me, it's extra enjoyable because for some weird reason, I enjoy kind of collecting things in games. Like, I don't know, like for example, I've been playing Far Cry 5 a lot recently, and there's kind of a looting system in it. I mean, it's pretty relaxed. Like really all you do is like you kill someone and then you loot their body and that's it. And it's not really like invasive or anything. But I still really enjoy this aspect because I don't know, you're kind of collecting something, like you're collecting money and other shit. And it's just really enjoyable for me. I don't know why I'm that type of person. I just really like to save things and collect things in games and other aspects of life as well. So this kind of, reinforces that sort of behavior, I guess, and it forces me to collect materials even more so, not only for building, but also for the hopes that maybe I'll encounter a vending machine with a scar or something. So it's definitely enjoyable in that aspect. But it isn't without faults. It can be a bit finicky at times in terms of like where they spawn. Like I personally haven't figured out where exactly they spawn inside the map. So that's been kind of annoying. And there's a lot of games that I've played where I've never encountered a vending machine at all. And it's pretty common. Like I would say like every other game you'll encounter a vending machine and every other game you won't encounter a vending machine. And it can be kind of like good and bad. Because, I mean, since you're not always going to encounter a vending machine, it kind of makes you feel like, I don't really want to just, gather materials just so I can not encounter one. So it kind of sucks in that regard. And, it's really hard to find them. Like, I've tried looking in spots that I think they'll be, and they just don't exist in the game. And, for example, like I was playing this one game and I gathered so many fucking materials. Like, I had like full wood by the end of the game, and I just couldn't find a vending machine, and that was all I was looking for. And like the way the circle was going, there was no vending machines in sight, and it just kind of sucked. And then of course when I did find a vending machine in another game, I didn't have the materials. Like I think it was like a scoped AR that was available, which was pretty fucking cool if you ask me, because that's my favorite gun. Some people will say that's a shit gun, but personally I really like it and it's my fave, whatever. So I didn't have the materials and I had to like go crazy and start, getting all the sort of stone that I possibly could as quick as possible, and it was a little bit hectic, but I eventually got it and it was pretty groovy. But other times I've had pretty shit luck. Not only like will I not find a vending machine, the times that I do, sometimes it'll be really shit. Like the first time I found a vending machine, I just found like a common one. It was just like common AR, common shotgun, and that was really it, and it just kind of sucked. So it can kind of be finicky in that sense that you either won't find one or you'll find a really shitty one that it doesn't even matter. And also another time where I actually found a good one, it was way late into the game. Like I found a really good vending machine that had like a scar available to purchase, which was pretty fucking cool, and like a slurp juice and all this other shit. But it was way late into the game and I didn't have the materials and I didn't even have the need to like use it. I already had a scar. I already had what I needed. There was no reason. So it can kind of suck in that regard that, you know, you might not find it at the right time. And I don't know, it's somewhat helpful, somewhat not. I don't know, but overall, I pretty much enjoy this update. You know, it's not too overpowered on the flip side of things because, as I was saying, you're not always going to find one, so you can't really rely on it. So it's pretty good in that sense that it's balanced. You know, it's not going to cause any real problems in the game or anything like that. It just adds another thing for you to be able to do within the game, which is pretty fun. And I think it's really good because I think that's what every update is really doing. It's just adding another layer to the game. So I definitely support this one because I think it's a good layer to the game. Forces people to get materials, which is definitely good because sometimes you get stuck with teammates who don't have any materials, don't build or anything, which can kind of suck because, I mean, you know, it's kind of, you know, the premise of the game, but whatever. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how it plays out. So far, it's been pretty fun. And yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all next time.